a bit lower.
No, you're fine.
How's that?
Great. Hi everybody and welcome back to Talk Tuesday with Sam.
I'm Jay.
Oh, you said and Jay today. Well done. So today we are going to be talking about when we managed a condo complex and it caught on fire. Like, there's so many things you don't know about us. It's ridiculous. So,
okay.
When we were, this was right before we got married. This was the year that we got married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We moved in. Well, actually, no. We moved in the year before, like a couple months, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Basically, here's what happened. There was a condo complex, and it was like a bunch of different condos. And we were the property managers for the condo complex. So there was how many? Man, I can't even remember.
How many condos?
Yeah.
Probably
1, 2, 3, 4. I think maybe 25.
Yeah, probably about right.
Somewhere around there. So basically, we had an apartment, and it was in the kind of like back of the clubhouse, is what it was called. Where basically it was like a big, huge house thing,
building of some sort.
Yeah, and like people could come in and like play pool, and what else did we have in there? Ping pong,
a TV, couch area.
Yeah, like seating area, like a little bar area, and then in the back you'd have your pool and your hot tub. So our like apartment, it like had like this door that came through, and you'd have like this little like window where people could come into and get keys. Or like if there's any problems, they could come and talk to us. But it was like the doorbell would ring and it would come into our apartment, and our apartment was in the back. So our job basically was to, looking back, we totally got screwed. We literally like had to do so much for so little money. It was ridiculous. They paid us $700 a month for the both of us to manage the entire property, which included,
it's terrible.
We had to do all of the snow removal, and they didn't tell us that we were able to hire out and that the condo like fees would pay for snow removal. They just told us that we were in charge of the snow removal. So we actually did it ourselves, Jay and I, for the whole condo complex. We did have a snow blower, but the snow blower only went to like the little pathway, and then they were all on stairs. So Jay would be snow blowing, and I would be shoveling all these freaking stairs and entrances.
And we had got a winter like this.
Yes, where we got like 5 and 6 feet of snow at a time, and it was just the most horrible thing ever. And we literally spent Christmas of 2008 shoveling for 8 hours. Literally. Mm-hmm. We were shoveling the entire day. It was insane. What else did you have to do?
This was an entire complex. It's like,
and we had to do it all ourselves.
It was big.
It was bad. So then Jay had to take care.
And on a hill.
Oh yeah, it was all on a hill. It was like horrible. So Jay had to take care of all of the pool stuff, the hot tub chemicals. I don't know. You tell about that because I didn't do that stuff.
There was a big pool, just a typical lap pool, and then there was a couple of hot tubs, and I became responsible for keeping those things crystal clear and sanitary. Now, keep in mind, Tahoe's a place that gets a lot of tourists and a lot of young people, and a lot of young people want to party in my hot tubs.
Yeah.
And those hot tubs are also right outside my bedroom window.
Yeah, like at 3 a.m.
So I'd have to
we would hear people doing you-know-what-tea in there.
There's all kinds
like
of
literally, like things. You'd look out your window because the hot tubs were
Why
literally...
in a public one?
Right?
Do it in your own.
It's so gross.
Like you could
you could see it from our window. Like we'd look out and there'd be like people doing it in the hot tubs at 3 a.m. So then he'd have to go out with his big old flashlight and flash it at them.
And I didn't care, man. I was like, get out. Get out, like...
Quit having sex in the hot tubs.
Yeah, go bang in your own place, man. Like, seriously.
So yeah, he had to keep all the chemicals for that, which that was like a full-time job. Raking, we had to rake all the pine needles and leaves. We're basically like groundskeepers, property managers. If people came in at like 2 a.m. and needed keys to get into the property, we would have to wake up, go give them the keys, show them the property. Like, it was literally 24/7. It was absolutely terrible for $700 a month. We did get to live there for free, so the rent would have been like maybe $700 because it was just a one-bedroom apartment.
We were looking at it as a way to survive.
Yeah, like at the time, like we had just moved back from Hawaii, and so we were like pretty broke.
Plus, it was 2000.
It was 2008. We also, as well, the people that owned the condos, like, not the actual people that, like, hired us, but the actual homeowners, they would pay us to clean their homes as, like, because they would vacation rental them out.
Us as their cleaner.
So we would also be their cleaners. So we learned how to clean places really well. So we would do all the laundry. We'd have to like switch out all the beds because people would come up for the weekend, and then Jay and I would just tag team it, and it was really fun. It was actually really fun. I really enjoyed cleaning.
They would call and say that I've got so and so coming up. Would you mind freshening up my condo? And we'd go in and get it all.
Yep. And then when they left, we'd go in, clean all the sheets, remove everything that was there before, clean it all up, do the bathrooms, kitchen. It was fun. That was nice. I liked that. And they would pay us separately. Like the owners would pay us.
Just,
that was like $100 or something, wasn't it? $100.
It'd be pretty well.
That was pretty good. But the terrible part that happened, other than the whole sex in the hot tub and having to kick people out and people knocking on your door at 2 a.m. needing keys and they've locked themselves out and they were drunk and loud music and like all that mess. One day, I don't even know how it happened. Who discovered it was on fire?
I did.
It was you.
Every night.
Oh, he would do the rounds.
Every night I had to, not every night, but I would do my rounds.
No, you did do it every night.
But, well, I guess every night. I would walk the whole place every night. Sometimes a couple times, just because it was what we did.
Just to make sure you had to check on everything.
So I'm walking back to our clubhouse home, and I'm just strolling around, pretending like I'm Mr. Cool Guy with my flashlight. And I look. There were levels, and in this upper level, I'm looking up at it. I look up, and it's like a flickering of orange. I didn't think much of it, but something said, no, you just better look a little bit longer.
No one lived there. It was just a vacation rental. Vacant. So he comes in.
Crazy.
And it was like probably 10 or 11 at night.
I'm late.
And he's like, do we have the keys to unit whatever? I'm pretty sure it's on fire. And I was like, what?
Totally.
Are you crazy?
Totally.
So I go running out and I'm like, freaking dick, it is on fire.
By that time, it was up the curtain.
Yeah.
And just.
So we had to call the freaking fire department, and it was like the whole thing just went up in flames. What was it from again? They had to do a. I
think it was from the baseboard.
Oh, the baseboard heater.
Yeah, the baseboard was touching the curtain. The curtain, which was a real delicate material.
Yeah.
And
it went up in flames. So literally, we had just been managing it for only a couple of months.
That's probably what happened. There was a vacation rental and they left the heat
on. Yeah. It wasn't one of the ones that we had been cleaning, so we've never been in that one. And so, a lot of the time you wouldn't go into the actual condos. They would just have their vacation rental and they'd have someone else taking care of everything. There was a huge, they had to investigate it and all that kind of stuff, and insurance claims. It was a mess.
It all out. And
oh yeah.
So I was babysitting those people as well.
Oh yeah, they had construction and they were demoing.
Yeah. So
it was literally. This had just happened right after we had just started managing the place, and we did not know what to do. We were so scared. So obviously we just called the fire department, but it was so stressful, and then having to make that call to the homeowners association and saying,
under our control.
One of the units went up in flames. We never get in trouble. It wasn't our fault. No, luckily we were there.
Luckily I was out walking around at whatever time it was.
Seriously. That's exactly why he used to do his rounds every single night. Just to check on everything, make sure everything was okay. And just to make sure that they're also we had raccoons.
Yeah.
The raccoons would break into the garbage cans all the time. They would come up to our back porch and just sit there and creep on us because we were out in the woods.
And you don't want to mess with raccoons.
Oh no, they're feisty. And they would plumage through our garbage. You'd get up in the morning and there'd be garbage everywhere. It was a disaster.
That sucks.
The bear. The friggin' bear. So then one time I'm driving out to go and there was a gigantic bear. Literally. Just a huge bear sitting on top of our big huge dumpster at the entrance of our the condo complex in the driveway. And so what did we do? Oh, didn't we hire the bear guy?
We had to have a bear person come out because the bear ended up breaking into the dumpster.
Oh,
It was like
right.
a bear
And he was
box
pulling all the
dumpster.
trash out.
And he got in there, and it was like the last thing you want to do is
He lifted it up, didn't he?
He
opened
was
the
destroying
dumpster,
the thing.
and there was trash everywhere.
That's horrible.
So we had to call an actual bear guy who came out and just yelled at him. He
That's
had a big
seriously what
old
he did.
thing, and he said, "Bah!" And he would. The bear went running off
he
with a
ran
big
up at it
flubbery
and
butt.
went, "Rah,"
Yeah, you have
and
to
scared-
scare
We're not
them.
recommending this to anybody.
No, but that's what happened.
But that's what he did, and it was crazy. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you just got to be bigger and tougher than them. I'm like, well, I'll call you next time this happens.
So that happened a couple times. So we had to like pick up all the trash. It was like scattered everywhere. It was a mess. And oh my god, there was like so many things that
It's just
happened.
one thing after another.
We were there for how many months? It wasn't long because I was like, this is ridiculous. They're having way too much stress. They were literally like knocking on the door all the time, all hours of the night.
20, it was a 24/7 job
We never slept.
for $750 a month
No,
and a place to
700.
live. $700 a month
For the two of us.
and a place to live.
It was crazy.
And it was pretty weird.
It was really weird. So we saw quite a lot of interesting things happen, for sure. And then there would be like, some of the homeowners wouldn't get along with the other ones,
Oh,
and then we'd
man.
have homeowners association meetings, and then so-and-so would be complaining about so-and-so, and this person would be complaining about... It was literally so dramatic and so ridiculous and
was-
not worth the money whatsoever.
It was crazy. I can't believe how political like the
Oh.
how, like condo complexes
Oh, and
are.
then they made us paint the whole clubhouse.
Oh yeah, we had to paint the clubhouse because
Not for
nothing
any
else-
extra money.
Nothing else going
Like
on.
we painted, and these were like huge tall ceilings. Like it was a clubhouse, and we had to paint it all ourselves.
Man.
Getting up on ladders.
Oh, it was terrible.
freaking taping.
I'm surprised they didn't make us pay for it too.
Like
Take it out of your $700.
it was so much work, and then we had to like.
It makes us sound so stupid.
It does, doesn't it? Like what idiots?
But it's what we had to do. Like literally, it was 2008, Hawaii.
We just were trying to
a
survive,
Crash,
like,
real
literally.
estate, like everything was just. It's what we did.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering that we've been real hungry before,
Yes,
living
we
in
have.
crazy places.
We've hustled. We've done whatever we had to do to freaking survive.
Yeah, you'll make $700 a month stretch real quick.
But yeah, it was such a weird job. Like literally the weirdest job that we've ever had. Oh, and then we had to do like, didn't we have to do like book work and stuff?
We had to keep track of
Oh yeah. Oh, the
of
finances.
financial stuff, which I didn't mind so much. But
Yeah,
like,
he liked that kind of
but
stuff.
it was like,
There was so much. Like literally
Still.
we did so much for nothing. And these people were just like, these dumb kids.
oh, they
This
were
is
eating it
awesome.
up.
They really were.
They-
The apartment was really cute though. Like it was actually a really cute apartment. They did it up really nice for us, which was really nice. But
I mean, I'll say we didn't have to take the
no,
job.
we didn't have to.
But we didn't stay there forever
No,
either.
we were like,
So
okay, this is not working out for us.
it worked out.
whatsoever.
in a brief moment.
Yeah.
But boy, we learned a lot. That
We
brief
learned
moment.
a lot. It was you
Oh,
had to
gosh.
blow. You had to blow
Oh,
the
I didn't-
driveway
I had this
and all the
backpack
pathways.
blower, and I had to keep it all. I'll tell you what, you have that blower with a backpack running in a garage with a bunch of dust, and it shocks you for some reason. It's like zap, 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 zap. I'm like, I just got to get through this garage. I'm inhaling all this horrible.
Oh yeah, you had to clean out all the carports.
I just don't even know what I was thinking.
I don't know what we were thinking.
We just
really.
we just had to have a place to sleep and some money to eat with, and we'll figure the rest out after that because we just got in from Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it
it
wasn't
just kind of
about
popped
right
up
then.
like right when we got back, yeah. So yeah, it was a very interesting experience for sure. I don't think I would actually do it again for the right money because I did actually quite enjoy it.
For a decent amount
For a
of
good
money,
amount of
like
money.
and a place to
Yeah.
live as well.
Yeah, because it was
It
like
would be.
it was actually other than the fact that like the place burned down, that was pretty stressful on our part.
Nothing bad happened.
And
though.
no, nobody
Yeah.
was hurt. Like everything was
The
fine.
pools were always clean, even though people would fornicate or whatever they're doing.
And we used to like get to use the hot tubs and like go in the pool and
That's
stuff.
why I kept them really clean.
We'd have like our friends over. Like I remember Karen would come over, my friend Crystal and Coltine, and like we'd have little
That
hot
was
tub
pretty fun.
parties. That was fun. Like there was definitely like great parts to it. And
I met some really cool people.
oh yeah, you did. You met some
I'd
really
go
great
into the clubhouse
Who
when there
were they
was like
from?
they were from Poland.
Poland.
And they were great. I loved them. They were so cool. we were talking about how when someone asks you how you're doing, it's weird because it's like, why are you asking me how I'm doing? Do I look sick?
Yeah, that's
and
what
I will never forget that moment with them. They were really
there was
cool.
a lot
There
of
was a lot
like
of cool people
because they had rentals like long-term rentals for like younger like like Brazil. There was a lot of Brazilian kids there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of Polish like guys there, and then they had like a couple of the like older people that lived there full time that owned it, and then the rest of them were just like second homes or vacation rentals. A lot of them were vacation rentals. They got just rented out a lot.
Yeah,
we'd have to deal with parking and telling people not to park because they'd park all crazy. That was really annoying. They block people's carports.
If you go somewhere you haven't been before, just take an extra second and ask where to park.
Yeah.
It really saves a lot of trouble.
Or cheesy. Yeah. So yes, that was our interesting experience being property managers.
I think you just spit a big dribble.
Did I?
Mm-hmm. I swear I saw it.
Too much for you.
As you were.
But yeah, we've had a lot of jobs. And that was definitely an interesting one.
Yeah, that one was pretty...
I would definitely go back to cleaning houses. That was fun. We would like just jam out to music and just like get it done like really great. And it was awesome. Like he would take care of the kitchen. I would do the bathrooms. Yeah. I would strip the beds. He would vacuum. Like we had like a really great little thing going.
And we would just like dance around each other.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
And then turn the heat, if it was winter, turn it to 55 and out we were.
Yeah, it was really, really like that I would do again. I would totally clean houses again. Vacation rental cleaning is like the easiest thing ever. Sometimes you get some really gross things that is not like the funnest thing to have to clean up, like condoms. That's pretty gross.
The toilet, because I'm not gonna...
The toilet situation.
Sinks are actually pretty disgusting after someone stays at it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, occasionally there was some pretty gross stuff, or like there'd be some weird stuff in the fridge, but sometimes they would leave like alcohol.
Yeah.
And so we would like give it to our friends if it was like non-opened. We'd be like, hey, look what we found.
It was great.
Like literally it was like for scavenging.
Yeah, because when we'd go and clean it, we would clean it to a default point, and that's where it stayed.
You'd basically everything they left,
goes,
we would have to leave, or we would have to like remove from the property.
And you're not going to throw away a brand new whatever you find.
Yeah.
We were pretty much
The trick to cleaning vacation rentals is starting the laundry right off the bat. The first thing you do is take all the towels, all of the sheets, and put that load in. Mm-hmm. That way, while you're cleaning the rest of the stuff, that can be washing and drying. You don't have to sit there waiting for laundry. That's what we learned.
And soaking the kitchen and things, getting all that soaking so you can just go through quickly and wipe it. Anyway, we won't bore you with cleaning.
Yeah, but anyway, we did get really good at it.
Yeah, we got real good.
So that was our experience being property managers where the condo caught on fire. Mm-hmm. It was pretty crazy. So yes, there's another piece of us you didn't know about.
I bet you didn't know that.
I bet you did not know that. I don't think we ever talked about that before, have we? I don't know why we would have.
If there's not really a reason to
I mean, there's so many like I feel like there's so many layers to our lives, but it's like, well, I'm not going to just bring that up in a random vlog. Like that's like look how long we've been talking about that one instance. So we're not going to take up a whole day.
That's why these Talk Tuesdays are sweet.
It's awesome because we get to really like share some experiences in our life that have shaped us to who we are today. And like, I think a lot of the time people watch YouTubers and think, oh, you're having a good life now. You get to buy this, but it's like, we've struggled. We struggled for so many years. We've had to hustle. We've had to do things we didn't want to do. Like, we've had to like do jobs that were just like crazy just so that we could survive. Like,
man, we've been together a long time.
We've been together 10 years. There's been a whole lot of struggling in that 10 years. It's been a very interesting life. So
we got lots of other stories if you're interested.
There's always more. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That's probably one of my favorite stories. Mm-hmm. Just because it's like, what were we doing?
I don't know.
We found it on Craigslist, by the way. We were looking for jobs on Craigslist. Pretty sure we were there for 9 months.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
It wasn't very long.
I was like, I think we're finished here.
Yeah, this is fun.
Thank you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed Talk Tuesday this week. Hopefully you enjoyed last week Talk Tuesday because it was all about my baby and having a baby. And I read some of your guys' comments and saw your tweets and some of your guys' stories. Like, it was really awesome. I feel like it really like helps us all connect and it's really nice. So thank you guys for leaving your experiences out for us to read. And leave us in the comments below What's been your most interesting job you've ever had? Because that was probably the most interesting job we ever had.
There's not another job I've had to have all those things happen.
No.
In
that small amount of time?
Yeah, snowblow.
Oh, the snowblower broke.
Oh, yeah, that thing was such
He ate up a pine cone or something and it broke. Like, he had to go... We had so many bad things happen.
I just come from
Hawaii. He didn't know how to, like, deal with snow. Oh, it was bad.
Oh, gosh.
It was really bad. Anyway, okay, we're going to go now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you love these Talk Tuesdays. We love doing them so much. They're our favorite thing ever.
Tuesday.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.